News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office. News 46 is also brought to you by Nevada HealthLink. Open enrollment ends February 15th. Visit www.nevadahealthlink.com today.
Tonight on News 46, Ebola and measles are discussed in the legislature. Desert View Hospital opens a new clinic, and Miss Senior Golden Years is having a golf tournament. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, February 10th, 2015. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, Assemblyman James Oscarson spoke to News 46 about a discussion that was held last week on the Ebola Advisory Task Force and the measles outbreak in Nevada.
Yeah, as chair of the Health and Human Services Committee, we thought it was important to pull the experts together in the state. We pulled in Dr. Tracy Green, who's the state health officer, Dr. Iser from the south, and Kevin Dick from the north. Talked about the Ebola and mostly about the measles situation in the state, and they, I think, allayed a lot of concerns that were out there in the communities and with our constituents about what's really going on.
There is a lot of concerns, isn't there? Because people are kind of talking about making it mandatory to be in school with if you don't have vaccination, which that's what they used to do, right?
Right. There's a couple kind of exemptions in the state of Nevada that you can actually have. One of them is religious and one of them is health reasons. So if you meet either of those two criteria, you don't have to be vaccinated. There is no, it's not a personal choice kind of thing. So we're finding from the information we heard on Friday at the hearing was that the people who are contracting the measles are those who have not been vaccinated.
And so we were thinking about this the other day. People who aren't sure if they were vaccinated or not, most likely were?
Well, most likely, or they were, they were exposed to it at some point in time and developed an immunity of some kind. But there's tests that your physician can do to determine whether you have been exposed, whether you've had the vaccine or not, and the physician community can share that information. There's also a great organization called Immunize Nevada. They have a website. Just Google Immunize Nevada, and they can help you determine whether you've had, send you where to go to determine whether you've been immunized or not. Ebola, there's been a lot of discussion about Ebola. We found out where some of the weaknesses were in our system. I can't remember the exact number of people, but there's no outbreaks in the state of Nevada. People who travel are on a watch list of some type, and they're being monitored, those kinds of things. But again, one of those situations where the state health officer is keenly aware, along with the southern and northern folks. And as you know, the state handles most of the rural health issues. So I'm very confident Dr. Green and her staff are well up to date with what needs to happen in rural Nevada.
And so with the measles, of course, immunize yourself is the way to protect yourself. If you see any symptoms that are flu-like symptoms, right?
Right, and you need to check with your physician immediately. That's just the common sense kind of thing. You use the same precautions that you'd use with anything else, but the measles is a very different kind of animal. Again, the fatality rate is not there to mention, so to speak, but people need to be aware, and if you feel like you have those symptoms, make sure you contact your physician or your primary care provider.
NBC Universal CEO Steve Burke met with his embattled news anchor Brian Williams this morning as a team of the network's own journalists continued to fact-check several of Williams' claims about past stories he's covered. Williams has admitted to exaggerating his experience on an Iraq war mission in 2003. His apology was televised on his NBC Nightly News last Wednesday. Since then, some of his other past reports have come under scrutiny. It all started when Williams falsely recounted a story that he was in a helicopter that was hit by ground fire in Iraq in 2003, in part, he said, because he was scared about the events that were unfolding around him. Williams added that he was a scared civilian, and that made his recollection of events far different from the soldiers he was covering. Williams said that he assumed that the Chinook helicopter he was on was just one of several that was damaged by ground fire. He remembered 3 aircrafts going down, and he was on one of them, so he assumed they were hit. And coming back, we'll tell you what businesses cut a ribbon today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. A new physical therapy clinic has opened up on Highway 372. Today, Desert View Hospital's staff cut a ribbon with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Sue Bai with the Chamber of Commerce, and this morning we are here to welcome Desert View Hospital's Physical Therapy's new office, located here at 1500 East Highway 372, Suite F. And with us this morning we have Kelly Adams, the CEO of the hospital, and we have John Forsey. And at this time, Kelly's going to say just a couple of words.
Thank you, Sue, and it's wonderful to be out here today, and what a great success it is, and we appreciate all that are in attendance today for this ribbon cutting. You know, as the hospital expands its footprint, John Forsey and his team have done a wonderful job of putting the physical therapy together, and look forward to this continuing to serve the town of Pahrump and the valley of Pahrump, and we're delighted to be here.
Well, thank you, Kelly, and we're delighted to have you, and we welcome you to your new facility, and we wish you much success. At this time, please cut the ribbon.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
All right, excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's our outpatient physical therapy office, extension from the hospital. We ran out of space over there, so we had to come over here and open up a nice clinic for us.
And it is a beautiful facility.
Thank you. Our whole team put it together, all the equipment and all the furnishings, and we're looking forward to seeing the community.
So this is conveniently located in the center of town, Kelly. Tell me about some of the expansion of this from what you were getting at Desert View Hospital.
Well, this is kind of the first foray of reaching out into the community, kind of spreading our footprint, if you will. You know, we've talked about other things like this. You know, we are looking at some space additions of the hospital at some point, and probably make some announcement like that in the near future. We have another clinic that we're going to open up on Highway 160, probably the 1st of March. But this is a great way that we can expand our footprint. John has done a terrific job with the physical therapy team, and we just need additional square footage to take on all the patients that we'll be treating.
Is there some new equipment in here that you didn't have at the hospital?
Oh gosh, we have all leg, knee equipment, a true stretch that could stretch different parts of the body, a traction table, all new SciFit equipment, cardio equipment. So we have just about everything so we can treat 2-year-olds to 102-year-olds.
So is this for referral from their medical doctor?
Correct, yeah, you have to have a referral. So just get your order from your doctor and come see us.
Longtime residents and auctioneers Ronnie Gibson and Ski Sensky cut a ribbon with Ronnie's daughter and auctioneer in training, Cora Ray Gibson.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Nye County Public Auction. I'm Sally Kerr with the Pahrump Valley Chamber, here to welcome our newest member, Ronald Gibson. His business is located at 850 South Lola Lane, the Nye County Public Auction. We're happy to have him. Give us your phone number where people can call.
775-537-2500.
Ronald's going to typically be doing an auction every weekend. You can call him about times and places and previews. We have an auction following this today, and we're happy to be here to help his grand opening with the cutting of his ribbon. Ronald?
All right, Cora, ready, baby? Give me a hand. Grab it.
Come on, Mama.
You got it? Ready? That was an exciting thing for us to do here, to open up our new business that we've started and joining with the Chamber of Commerce. We had a lot of fun people that showed up, a lot of distinct people, a lot of nice customers and everything. We had a great time. It was grateful, and we're very appreciative to the community and everybody who came to join us.
You also had a grand opening the same day?
Yeah, we did a grand opening. We had, like I said, we had a big auction that we did the following day, and it was an incredible day.
You've been doing this for quite a number of years.
Yeah, actually, I've been in Pahrump for 20 years. Started doing the auction business the last 14 years. About a year and a half ago, I sold the old auction company that we had, and I got to thinking about it in the time that I had off, and decided to go ahead and start a new company. We wanted to, have an old school auction feel, as well as join the new technology of things, and it's a lot of fun and excitement that we have down here, and we're just trying to do things a little bit different than before.
So tell me some of the most prominent auctions you guys have done.
We've had a lot of big prominent auctions we've done in the very past. The very first auction we've ever done out here was the Studebaker Estate. It was the Studebaker Estate. It had a bunch of classic cars on it. We did 5,000 guns for the Jerry Darnell Estate, which is a local estate out here. We also assisted with Clark County Public Auction in doing the Michael Jackson auction, as well as the Liberace auction. So we've had a lot of fun and exciting sales.
When's the next auction down here?
This month on the 22nd, it's Sunday at 12 noon. Once again, a lot of collectibles, furniture. We got a nice mix of everything. There's some very nice tools in that sale as well. But, you can come down and join us. We have a website. The website's nyeauctions.com. Real easy website. Got a lot of information on there. We try to keep it updated as much as possible. And you can find out a lot about our auctions, about us, about our history, and everything else on there.
You can even bid online, can't you?
You sure can on certain auctions. Once again, you look at the website, keep an eye on the website. It'll tell you whether we have a catalog and everything for the auction.
Where are you guys located?
We're located at 850 South Lola Lane out here in Pahrump. It's real easy to get to. It's right the same road as the hospital's on.
Well, Kayla Mueller's parents from Prescott, Arizona, had been holding out hope. But today, the American ISIS hostage family revealed devastating news. They received a message from her captors that confirmed the 26-year-old had lost her life. ISIS sent the family a private message over the weekend, which included photos. The new information does not clarify how the human rights activist died. On Friday, ISIS claimed that Mueller, captured in northern Syria in 2013, had been killed in a building hit during a Jordan airstrike. Well, after these messages, Eno gives the Pahrump Arts Council a tour of his studio.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Welcome back to News 46. Finnish-American sculptor Eno gave the Pahrump Arts Council members a tour of his property recently, which included his studio. Eno has hundreds of stone and bronze sculptures in many countries and around the globe. He also has a coffee table book that highlights his life's work, and a documentary is currently in production featuring the local artist.
They can contact me any time of day, write me email. I'm weird. I read my email at least twice a day. Now, once I'm not in the social media because I feel social media is a responsibility that I don't want. Because if you take responsibility, then you have to be responsible. And I don't care to show the cat where the dog bite the cat. Or what do I have for my breakfast, because I'm very simple, I'm vegetarian, I exercise and I keep good health. But I also know that I'm turning 75, and this woman sculpture would be kind of honoring same time my 75th anniversary of spiritual life in this earth. Wonderful. So I think would be a great thing to do, and I can see that Las Vegas would be the right place because they could commercialize on me. I don't mind if they commercialize on me, as long as I am not commercialized.
Well, you're located here in Pahrump, and we'd love to get your sculptures out there. I know that you're talking about the one
Suncrest.
Suncrest. That you would like to have that one displayed here somewhere.
Well, right when you come in a town, when there's that water fountain, when you come in a town, it's a perfect place to put that sculpture on the top. I would love to have that there because it would be a great way to welcome people to come to Suncrest. And I think that Pahrump, we have amazing Suncrest and sunrises. I have some pictures where thunderstorms are coming and up in the mountain. Perfect Suncrest continues to my sculpture.
The Miss Senior Golden Years are holding their second annual golf tournament at Lakeview Executive Golf Course. BJ Hectrick Irwin explains.
Oh, March the 14th is our annual golf tournament. It's our second one. And as you know, last year I was the biggest loser. And we're having T-shirts made up for my team that's going to say the biggest losers. But you know what? It's a ball.
It was so much fun last year.
Oh, and it's going to be. My girls, my tappers will be all dressed up in their cute little St. Patrick's outfits this year. And it's going to be a great deal. And half of the funds, benefits, will be going to the Special Olympics.
Wonderful.
And also my Miss Senior Golden Years. But we're very excited about the Special Olympics. We know they need our help. And what a better reward than that.
How can people get involved? How can they buy entry to the golf tournament?
Well, they can call Barbara Villa, and if you'd read her phone numbers down there.
727-5697. You can give her a call, and then is it limited right now?
Well, no, we hope to get 84. We hope to get 84 people there. That would be 18 teams.
Yeah.
And, it's so exciting.
Do you know how much it is to...
If they do not have a membership there, it's $36, that's all.
That's at Lakeview Executive Golf Course, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can hit on.
There you go. So once again, March 14th, get ready for this golf tournament to support the Special Olympics. For more information, can they give you a call? You want them to give them...
Yeah, please give my phone number too. It's 727-7011, and we'll have applications. And the girl, call the tappers. Anybody that knows the tappers, they'll have applications. Or Miss Senior Golden Years will have applications.
And when we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Beacon.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, February 10th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 71 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 10 degrees below that at 61 degrees. Winds were coming from the north-northeast today at 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 18 miles per hour. So we did have some higher winds outside today. The UV index today was 2, which is low. Humidity was at 12% today. Sunrise was at 6:38 this morning, and the record high in 1930 was 77 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 42 degrees. That's also your average temperature around this time of year. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast this evening at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 12 miles per hour, so the winds will be calming down just a little bit. Humidity will be at 28%. Sunset will be at 5:20 this evening, and the record low in 1986 was 16 degrees. Well, tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. Winds will be coming from the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 12 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 21%. Sunrise will be at 6:37 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 4, which is low. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have a mostly sunny week. We might be seeing some clouds rolling in on Saturday, and they'll be staying through Sunday, but then sunny skies again on Monday. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the low 70s. They'll be going up into the high 70s later this week, and then working their way back down into those low 70s around early next week. And then your low temperatures will be looking at a similar pattern. It'll be starting off in the low 40s, going up into the low 50s around this weekend, and then back down into the mid 40s early next week.
All right, folks. Well, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell. And from everyone up here at News 46, we wish our viewers and KACE 95.9 listeners a great evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Until then, good night.